Everything with a long-term goal requires planning. That is the case for building and designing a website. Let's see how to plan a website before you start developing and designing it. What type of questions do you need to ask to that person for whom you're building the website? If this is your website, what type of questions should you ask yourself in order to know how to plan effectively? So the questions to ask when planning a website are: what is the primary goal of the website? Knowing the primary goal is very important because it will help you know what you want to put in, what you don't want there, and how to do these things. Second question, what is the target audience for the website? Again, the target audience will help you know what type of content you want on your website, because not everybody likes everything. Not everybody is motivated by the same thing. So you need to understand your target market. If this is a website for a client, you need to ask this question and be sure that you really understand that target market described by this client. Number 3, do you have any specific preferences or color schemes in mind? That will help you with the branding aspect, the appearance, and the way you present the business. So every business is a brand. Every person is a brand, and they have their own preferences. They like some types of colors because they mean something to the business or to the business owner. Some colors sometimes make you think of a specific industry. Like some colors like green. I see this color a lot in the health industry, and a light blue as well. So ask your client about their preferences so you don't just guess or just choose any colors. All right? Number 4, are there any specific features or functionalities you want on your website? The first question is kind of connected to that fourth question. When you know the goal of the website, you will know the specific features or functionalities you want to have on the website. If it is a booking website, you want people to be able to go to the website and book an appointment with the client that you're building the website with for. You will know that booking will be one of the functionalities. If that client wants to receive phone calls from the people that will find their website, you will know one of the functionalities would be directly click on a button that will make them call the company. So ask this question: what type of functionalities, what features they would like to have on their website? Number 5, what is your desired timeline for the website development? Sometimes people will say, okay, I want to get the website as soon as possible. All right? Some people want that. If you have everything, you have all the content, they give you everything that you need to build a website, you must be able to determine how long it will take you to build and design this website for the customer. If it is your website, you need to know how fast you want that website to be ready. And you can ask, do you have a budget in mind? The budget will help you determine how to charge that customer sometimes. And it will also help you to know which of these features that you will use the pro version for, or what you can do based on the budget of that customer. Sometimes the customer wants the website really fast, but a fast like building or designing of a website might require more work, and you might have very little time to do anything for yourself as a web designer or developer. So because of that, if they want a website as fast as possible, you will need to probably charge them a little more, because you will drop everything else you have to do so you can focus on their website. You might charge them more because they want the website faster. This just makes sense, all right? So ask them, how soon do you want your website? Question number 6. Do you want your website to be search engine optimized so that it ranks well in search results? You need to ask this question, but there's one thing. Some of your customers or your clients will not know what SEO is. You need to have a basic understanding of SEO as a web designer. SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, is the practice of using keywords, meaning words specific to the business, the products, the services on the website. Particularly, each page should be optimized for one keyword. Say that the client you're building the website with has a gluten-free restaurant in Twin Falls. The main keyword will be gluten-free restaurant. So this is what SEO is about. You find the main keyword that is related to your business or to the client's business or product or service. You just use that keyword on a page, and then you optimize the page for that specific keyword. So if you want to learn more about SEO, you will learn it either by watching some videos on YouTube, or you can let me know if you would like me to make a course just for that, so you can complete your knowledge. All right? It's important as a web designer to know some SEO. Otherwise, you will need to work hand in hand with a professional in SEO so they can help you optimize the content that the client already gave you to put on their website. All right? It's not an obligation to know SEO as a web designer, but it's a great plus. Okay? It's a great plus. Let's continue. You will need to ask that client if they want the website to be optimized, because SEO is very important. People just use Google to find anything. And if you have one of your pages that has that specific keyword they type in to find the service they're looking for or the product they're looking for, you might have the chance to have a website that is ranked on first page, depending on how well you did your SEO and depending on the competition for that specific keyword. Question number 7. Would you like to track website traffic and user behavior? You will need to know that because that will help you determine if you want to add some analytics on the website, some software that help you to track the statistics of that website. All right. You need to know how many visitors came to your website or to the client's website, which pages they found to get to your website, which pages they visited, where they found your website. Is it on social media? Is it just typing in your URL, which is like your domain name? Or do they find it from another website? So you need to know these things so you know how well your website is performing or the client's website is performing. So it's important to ask the client this question. If they don't understand what it is, you need to understand it yourself and then explain it to the client. Help them understand that tracking the traffic on the website helps them to understand where the customers or the potential customers are from and how they heard of or about their business, and what pages seem to be the most important to those visitors, and how long do they stay when they get to those pages. Question number 8. Would you like to integrate social media sharing buttons or display social media feeds on the website? 90%, if not 99.9% of the websites that you will be building will require some type of integration, social media integration. Like, people like to share stuff on social media. They like to find your links on your website to see your Facebook, your YouTube channel, your Instagram, if these things are something you want to use. Okay, it will vary based on the industry, based on the business you have, based on your goal as a business owner. It's the same for the client. The client might say, I don't need a YouTube channel for what I'm selling. All right. They might say, I don't need a Facebook because this has no relations to what I'm doing. So I don't need social media. Some people just don't want to have social media platforms integrated because they don't want to deal with the marketing and social media, or they think it's too difficult. Some of them will say, I don't have money to hire a social media manager, so I'm just gonna stick with the website for now. All right. But most of the people that you will be building websites for, they will need integration of their social media, or they will want you to have options where people can share some of their contents on social media. All right. So, question number 9. Have you considered adding essential legal pages like privacy policy, terms of service, and cookies policy to comply with regulations and protect your website and its visitors or users? This question is important because some of the industries, some of the businesses that you will be building websites for, they will collect personal information from people. They will track their behavior on their website. So you need to ask them, do you want to do that? Because if you don't do it and then something happens where they said, my web designer or developer didn't tell me it was important to have those types of pages on my website. So I have no idea that I needed people to understand, or my visitors to understand, that I was collecting this and that type of information on them or about them. So I didn't know anything about it. The person to blame is the web designer. So you need to help them understand, having those types of policies, one or two of them will protect them and protect the users as well.